Yo guys, what's going on? It's Clix here, and today I'm bringing you the second episode of this interview series going up on the Enraged channel. So today we've got an interview with one of the most controversial characters in the EU amateur scene. It is Matt Bow, also known as Pyro. So just introduce yourself a bit, Pyro.
Well, my name's Matthew, whichever you like. I'm 19, pretty much 20 now, and I play COD for Bulldog Red, and I get drunk at LAN and things.
Okay, so what is the reason that you go to LAN events really? Is it just for fun, or do you actually want to get somewhere in competitive gaming?
I don't know, actually thinking about it, it's all enjoyment, really. I mean, I'm trying to think how to put it, I have fun with a pickup team, it's all a laugh. You play your 4 maps, you go home, you do whatever, get hammered, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But if you have a practice team, you have fun by trying to place well. I enjoy the whole practicing thing.
Yeah.
And now I've got a team I can do that. I'm enjoying playing with them. I'd like to go to LAN and actually place well. That would be part of the fun.
And do you think that your team now will place well?
Depends how we practice, really. We've got the time. It just depends on how we use it more than anything. If we play a lot of G-Finitors, we should be fine, playing the better teams in the community.
Yeah. So how many events have you actually been to, and how many of those events were because you wanted to get known, and how many were just to get hammered, really?
I've only been to I'd say 2 events really to name myself, to get a name for myself. I've been to 16 overall, but there's only been the first 2 on Halo where I thought I'd try and make a name for myself, if anything. You got I-49 and I-50, those were. We did okay at those events. Could have done better. But other events I haven't just really cared. I've just thought, you know what, it's LAN. LAN's a laugh. Just go have a pickup team, get smashed, have a laugh.
So, coming off your answer there, what made you go from Halo to COD, considering you're such a good player on Halo?
Honestly, the game really bored me. Halo 4 was the worst game known to man. Jesus Christ. I'm not even going to explain how bad it was. But then the community decided to go back to Halo 3, which is online, that's even worse. I'd rather play Halo 4 online than Halo 3. On LAN, Halo 3 is more enjoyable. It's really inconsistent, and the scene was kind of dying out anyway, especially over the split decision between should we play Halo 4 or Halo 3 on 360. And then I knew a couple of people in the COD scene. I knew my mate who got me into it, Sloshy, and I played a bit of COD with him. I played Halo with him and met a few people like Hesk and Rez and a few other people. I don't really know who I first really spoke to apart from Hesk in the scene. So here I am, I suppose. Not really sure what happened from there.
So do you think that was the right decision you made going to COD, or do you regret it?
The only thing that I have a problem with now are some of the people that I've literally gone into scrims and thought, why am I playing these people? It's a free win. A couple of these people are placing top 6 now. So, I regret that because the placement would be there if I played Halo. But it's not very fun. The scene's a bit dead. So, not really. I don't really regret it at all. Apart from I'm terrible at COD.
So, how do you think that your previous reputations of LAN events, just getting absolutely smashed, and getting drunk, and not really caring about what you do, really affect your ability to team with really good players?
I think it's my ability in the game that stops me from playing with good players. I know I'm not exactly that great at the game, but I don't know. When it comes to LAN, the reputation's always there, isn't it? It's always you can't look past a few last places with pickup teams. You can't look past terrible placements for that long. It's been over a year now since I went to my first COD event, and God, I've been to probably 6 or 7 pickup team LANs now.
Yeah.
It's not going to look good, and I'm really happy that I've been given a chance with this team now. But I don't understand where people are coming from. If people look at top 64, top 32, or whatever the fuck, they're they're not really going to look past that. That's why players who are good but still place terrible at Amateur Pro, for example, people that I know Complex and Felon, who are really good players, but got top 64 and they get ego because of that. It's not really fair, but it's just what it is. I mean, if you place bad, you place bad. You're gonna get egoed. It's just
Yeah, I
how life
suppose.
is.
How far would you want to get with gaming? Do you want to take it to a pro level, or do you just want to stay at the level you're at now?
I don't think anybody wants to play the game just to be an am. I mean, I don't really understand what the point of it would be. I mean, the game's fun enough. I mean, improving in itself's self-satisfying. It's fun. Like, it depends. I mean, for me, anyway, like, it's. I mean, I enjoy improving at the game. Like, I've only just started playing properly again recently. I've only got like 200 hours compared to like everyone else's 2,000 or whatever they're on now.
Yeah.
But I mean, it depends how you want to play the game. For me personally, I'd like to get to a better level. I don't know how far I could take this. Honestly, I don't really know how much I can improve. But I think if you're playing the game solely to be an am, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. Okay. So being 19, obviously, and in work, how do you schedule your work around? I mean, gaming around the work that you do.
I mean, when it comes to work, like when you work, it's difficult because like everyone on your team. So if you're in an older team, they also work, and the schedules that both of you might have, it's like, say, my teammate works in the mornings, right? And I worked in the evenings generally.
Yeah.
So, say I couldn't really get back till like 9. So, I mean, in previous teams, I'd only have like maybe about 3 hours a day to scrim, and which is fine in my opinion, but other people that don't really have responsibilities, like younger players, don't really see that as adequate, and they want to try and find someone else, and it's really difficult unless you work yourself to understand that. Like the younger players don't really understand that you have to work, you have to provide for yourself and other people. Like work will come first, and unless you're at a pro level, that's always how it's going to be. And I mean, when people understand that, when younger players get older and they decide that they have to work as well, like they'll understand that eventually. But until then, it's just how it is. The younger players will always benefit from schedules.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there anything else that you'd like to say?
Um, got to what? Just anything in particular? Just
Yeah, just
anything
anything
generally?
at all.
Apart from just a thanks to my team for putting up with my terrible jokes and not getting spawns. Um, Shout out for Baldy to losing to us yesterday. Don't think I'll bite that in a million years. No, that's it. I think that's it. Shout out to Bulldog Esports as well for the support. It's been very nice over it's only been about a day, but I've already seen like a big change compared to other orgs I've been in. It's quite helpful. And shout out to Flight as well, who I'm a co-owner of. Sorry, I can't speak today.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming on today, Pyro.
No
And
problem.
yeah, we'll see you next week with another interview video. Peace.